Good morning, ma. Welcome to Alpha Online Education Commerce Theory part for the English medium first years, and the chapter that we are dealing with, that is the joint stock company. So in the joint stock company, this is the second session. In the previous session, we have discussed about the differences between the private company and the public company. There we left two differences. Here we are covering those. Managerial remuneration, no restrictions in private company. So sometimes the management means the directors and employees will given remuneration, means salary. Okay, for that in private company there is no restrictions, but in the public company there are certain restrictions on the remuneration that is given to the directors and the the employees. Next, eligibility shares. So here the directors need not, they should not have to hold the eligibility shares. Okay, in the private company the directors should not hold the eligibility shares, but in the public company they can hold, they have to hold, it is mandatory to hold the eligibility shares, right? Now let us discuss about the advantages of the joint stock company. So the first advantage of joint stock company, limited liability. The first advantage is limited liability. So the liability is very limited up to the capital what they have contributed, or up to the shares what they are hold. Okay, up to that only they have the limited liability, and the risk is also limited. Okay, risk is limited and the limited to the shares held by them. So whatever the shares they hold, up to that only they have to pay. If there is any loss in the business, there is no need to pay more than the shares or more than the capital what they contributed. Next, large financial resources. Yes, due to the limited liability, majority of the investors are attracted towards the company, and also they try to invest in those companies, because see, it collect the fund in the form of shares. So company collect the funds, capital, in the form of shares. As I have told you that capital means bulk of amount, shares means small units of amount. Okay, so they will collect those amounts in the form of shares from the public in a small denominations, that is 1,000, 2,000, 500, like these small denominations, so that the people with small means can also buy them. Means we can also buy the shares. If the value of the share is 1,000, we can easily buy the share. Yes, so in this way they will gather the large finance. Okay, large amount of finance for the company. Continuity of existency. It is continue, perpetual existency, means it is continue for a long period of time. It is not going to stop in 1 month or 1 year or 2 years or 10 years. We don't know when it will be stopped or when it will be dissolved. It will continue for a long period of time. Benefits of large scale operations. So it has the benefit of large scale operations. What it means, madam, means, see, it can make its operations in a large scale, means as it gathering large finance from the public దగ్గర నుంచి చాలా వరకు finance gather చేస్తున్నారు కాబట్టి they can increase their companies, they can start their companies in new areas, in backward areas, in rural areas. Yes, so companies provide capital in a large scale operation that results in large scale production and reduction in the cost of operation. So there is a large scale of production will be in a large scale, and there is a reduction in the cost of operation means not that operation means activities in the company activities, the cost is very less due to the large scale of production. There is a more amount of production. Okay, so and also they can gather more capital. They can gather more capital from the public in a small denomination. So it becomes very easy for them to do large scale operations, means large scale activities. Liquidity means the thing or the asset which can be easily converted into the cash, into the liquid means cash. Simply liquidity means the asset which can be easily converted into cash. Okay, those assets are known as liquid assets. See, liquid assets, liquidity. The investors can invest and convert the shares into cash whenever they need money. Means the investors can purchase the shares and they can sell the shares whenever they need in the stock market. In the stock market, they can purchase the shares when they have money. When they are in need of money, at that time also they can sell the shares. There is no at all any restrictions. Professional management, skill and talent persons. So in the company, all the persons are professionals. For the accounting purpose, there is a chartered accountant. For managing purpose, there is a management department. And for the controlling purpose, there is some of the employees who control them. And for the labor activities, laborers will be there. So in this way, every professional person is present there. Okay. It has good professionals. So the management is very good in the companies. All persons have the skill and talent in their profession. For example, I am a professional in what? In commerce. Means I can teach commerce, I can teach accounts. So I can only go with the commerce subject. Research and development. This is very much important for the company to stand in the market. So due to research and development, R and D. Okay, due to research and development, they can improve the process of production. New technology, with that they can produce more. Designing and innovating new products. Designing means changing the shape of the product, and also innovating means discovery of new products, new type of products. Okay, improving quality of products, improving the quality, whatever the quality is there, that quality is improved. Training the staff, giving training to the staff according to the changes in the technology. This is also very important for the company to stand in the environment, in the external environment. Okay, next, tax benefit. As these companies have very high amount of capital, even though the government will give certain tax exemptions. What is this tax exemptions? Ante tax ante pannu. Okay, so exemptions means minhaimpulu, exemptions. So the government will give certain types of exemptions so that the companies can easily they can start their business. They can easily start their business in backward areas or in rural areas where their people don't know what is the technology, what is that. So by starting these companies in those areas, the people can also be developed, the standard of living will be increased. Okay, yes. So employment opportunities. So these companies, when a new company is started, when a company, existing company expand its business, when existing company expand its business and start a new branch in some other place, it will create number of employment opportunities for the educated people and also for the laborers. Okay, next, balanced regional development. So starting companies in the backward areas and underdeveloped areas, means in the rural areas, it means in villages. it will be helpful for the people to know about certain goods and also to know what is this company will selling. Yes, there will have certain type of awareness regarding that, and it will help for the development of the country, and it will help for the development of the standard of the living of the people. Okay, so these all are the advantages of joint stock company. Let us see certain disadvantages which are connected with the joint stock company. So the disadvantages, the first one is too many legal formalities. While at the time of formation of the company at the time of formation of the company, they have to submit number of legal documents and they have to submit number of files to the government, because they have to get registered under the Indian Company Act 2013. So there is more legal formalities behind that. See what I have written here. Formation of company is time consuming. It takes more time and expensive. Many legal documents have to be prepared and filed. So it is very expensive and also it is time consuming. So it is very difficult for the formation of the company. Lack of motivation. There is no at all motivation among the workers, among the employees, because see, separation between the owner and the control. Owner means who bring the capital. Control means management, board of directors. There is no link between them. There is no link between the owner and the management. So whatever the effort they are doing, management whatever the effort they are doing, effort ante kashtabadam, they are not getting the reward. Reward means some type of bonus or some type of appreciation is they are not getting. So it creates a lack of personal interest and incentives, means salary. So they will feel that what is this job in this company, we don't want to work here, there is no any kind of increments, and there is no any increments means increase in the salary, and there is no any kind of rewards. So this is nothing is there here. This type of lack of motivation. Lack of means less motivation is not there, because the owner is not concentrating on the management. The management is not connected with the owners. So this created a problem little bit. Next, delay in decisions. As we know, so bureaucratic problems do not permit quick decisions. Bureaucratic means administration. Administration related problems, for that the decisions can't be taken immediately. For that they have to conduct some board meetings and they have to come to a conclusion, and they have to take necessary steps. If that plan fail, they have to execute plan B. If plan B also fail, they have to execute plan C. In this way they have to take so much time to take the decision. Economic oligarchy. What is this means? Sometimes directors, what they do, they want to stand as a director for a long period of time. For that they will manipulate the people. Manipulate means they will use some type of in order to become the director again, ఆ కంపెనీకి మళ్ళీ వాళ్ళే డైరెక్టర్ అవ్వడానికి దే విల్ మ్యానిపులేట్ ద పీపుల్. అంటే ఎలా అంటే వాళ్ళకు ఎంప్లాయీస్కి కొంచెం ఫేవర్ చేయడము, ఎక్సెస్ మనీ ఇవ్వడం, పర్సనల్గా వాళ్ళకు మనీ ఇవ్వడము, పర్సనల్గా వాళ్ళకు బయట నుంచి ఫుడ్ తెప్పించి ఇవ్వడం మధ్యాహ్నం, ఆఫ్టర్నూన్ టైం, లంచ్ టైంలో, అండ్ ఆల్సో గివింగ్ certain types of rewards to them. These all things, these are not in the policy of the company. This is not there in the company rules, but they are doing that. Why? Because they want to become the director for the next voting election. In the next election, what is going on in the company, for that also they only want to become the director. Okay, directors try to mislead the members and manipulate the voting power to maintain and continue their control. In order to continue there will do some type of manipulations with the peoples. Okay, corruption management. Some companies will create the fake companies. There is no company like that, and there will issue some shares in the market, and the people go and buy that shares, but actually there is no market there. Sometimes they manipulate the accounts. If there is a utter flap, the company is utterly flap, okay, the company is completely in losses, at that time there will show that there is a huge profits in the company running with the huge profits, and they will issue certain shares in the market. The people will come and they purchase those shares. Okay, by purchasing those shares the company will get the capital, but actually that company running in the losses. So these what happened, this is a type of corruption in the company. Yes, in this way they will get the money from the public and they will do corruption to the corruption. Yes, more government control. Sorry, the government control is more, because in every stage in the company there are legal rules and regulations. That in legal rules and regulations the company should have to follow, otherwise that company will not get registered under Indian Company Act. So they have to follow, and for that purpose always showing accounts to the government, always showing certain documents to the government, always filing certain records to the government. These all will create a lack of secrecy, means there is no secrets of the business, everything is public. So this is also biggest problem here. Conflict of interest, there is a certain types of disputes, godwal untai between owners and the board of directors, between the board of directors and employees, and between the employees and owners. There are certain types of disputes always. Lack of secrecy, there is no secrecy at all, as everything is showing to the government. The company have to publish their accounts in the newspapers or in the business magazines, okay, to give information to the necessary concerns. Unhealthy speculation, sometimes what the directors will do, that company directors only, they will think that the price of the shares will, their company price, their company షేర్స్ ప్రైస్, ఆ కంపెనీకి సంబంధించిన షేర్స్ ప్రైస్ అనేది పెరుగుతుందని వాళ్ళకు ముందే తెలుస్తుంది డైరెక్టర్స్కి, బికాస్ దే ఆర్ ద డైరెక్టర్స్ ఆఫ్ ద కంపెనీ, దే ఆర్ మేనేజింగ్ పర్సన్స్. సో దేర్ విల్ పర్చేజ్ majority of the shares of that company and they will keep silent. When the share value increase, at the time they sell that shares into the market. So these type of unhealthy things means cheating, manipulation, fraud, these all things is done by the director. So how much there are good, that much there are dangerous for the business. Okay, so these are the advantages, disadvantages of the joint stock company. So let us meet in other session with other new topic. Till then you have to study the advantages, disadvantages of joint stock company, and you have to study the differences between private company and public company. And also we have discussed about the futures, advantages, disadvantages, differences, characteristics. This you should not have to left it at all. In any chapter it may be, you have to read it compulsory. We don't know exactly what they are going to ask, so we have to study. This is totally corona time now, you have more time to read now, so don't waste the time at the home, do hard work. Okay, right.